Good morning on this Saturday. Hope your day's off to a great start. Thanks for checking in with us here at Atlanta News First Plus. You're looking over the city of Atlanta right now on what is shaping up to be a beautiful Saturday morning. Hope your day's off to a great start. I'm Megan Packer. We'll get a check of our forecast with First Alert meteorologist Courtney Jacobazzi in just a few moments. She is tracking the weekend ahead, and it should be a pretty nice fall weekend. That's your tease right now. She'll tell us just how warm it'll get and if there is any rain in our future. But right now, I want to get you caught up on some of the news of the day. If you joined us earlier for Atlanta News First Saturday morning, you saw we had a lot going on, including this. This is a major drug bust that the DEA made yesterday in Ellenwood in DeKalb County. Look at this. They found a lot of meth. They found guns. This was all on Loveless Drive in Ellenwood. In a home, they found 400 kilos of methamphetamine, 100 gallons of liquid meth, 3 AR-15s, 2 handguns, and this was just in a home in a neighborhood there. They arrested 5 people. The DEA says 4 of them are from Mexico and a 5th is from California. So we will stay in touch with agents to see if there's more that they can tell us about this. They gave us these pictures and video from yesterday, but you can see a very significant drug bust in Ellenwood, Georgia. And now we've got an update on those 4 inmates still on the run in Georgia. This has been making national news, but take a look. They have found the car that the 4 are accused of using to escape from the Bibb County Jail earlier this week on Monday. The sheriff shared this photo on social media saying the car was found in a parking lot in Macon, but still no sign of the 4 inmates. Here's a look at them. Local, state, and federal authorities still looking for these 4 men who are accused of escaping through a window in the oldest part of the jail, and then they cut through a fence to get away. There is a $73,000 reward for information that leads to their capture. And this morning we have an update on a police shooting that happened in Cobb County yesterday. We now know the name of the man who was involved. We heard from the GBI this morning, and they tell us that his name is Marthely Theodore. He was 26 years old from Smyrna, and he died this morning. So here's what we know. It was yesterday afternoon around 4:30. Several people called into 911 about a man pointing a gun at passing cars near Benson Pool Road. Police say that the man refused commands to drop the gun. They say he advanced toward them and raised his gun, and that's when officers shot him. He was in critical condition, and then we did receive an update just a little while ago from the GBI saying that man, Marthely Theodore, 26 years old of Smyrna, had died. And we also learned of a shooting overnight in Gwinnett County. And what we're understanding is that a 20-year-old man showed up to Northside Hospital in Sandy Springs. Police say his friends dropped him off, and he later died. So they're still trying to piece this together. They do believe he was shot at a business off of Jimmy Carter Boulevard in Gwinnett overnight. They say that he is from Norcross, but they have not yet identified him as they work to notify that man's family. And we are on top of this as well. We had a crew out at the governor's mansion today because First Lady Marty Kemp is hosting an event that she holds every year. This is a cause near and dear to her heart. We're talking about pet adoptions. So you can head out there today, look at some of these adorable dogs that they have out there. And what's really unique about this, it's set up on the lawn. It is kind of a one-stop shop of all of these different organizations and shelters. They're all represented, and they're making it easy for you to find a dog or a cat or perhaps a hamster. They have actually placed a hamster. I've got the numbers. Let me check. Over the years, 120 dogs, 7 cats, and yes, indeed, 1 hamster have gone home with families after, being up for adoption here at the governor's mansion. We heard from First Lady Marty Kemp on Atlanta News First this morning. She says that she just wants to be a voice for these animals that can't speak for themselves. And if you watch the news at all here, ever, all we talk about so many times when it comes to these animal shelters is their are overcrowding issues, and they are faced with so many different challenges. So you can head out there, Governor's Mansion in Buckhead today. It's a gorgeous day. Take home 1, 2, whatever floats your boat when it comes to these adorable animals. And not only that, but there's also the Georgia Grown Festival out there. So you can meet some farmers, and the First Lady said she just wanted to showcase the agriculture industry as well in Georgia. So it should be a really good day. So thank you so much for checking in. I'm Megan Packer. Let's take a look outside right now. We've got First Alert meteorologist here, Courtney Jacobazzi, on standby. I will bring her in. And Courtney, just such a beautiful day. It was chilly as we started the day, but it is an October morning after all. But not for long, right?
Yeah, it's going to be a really warm day. The sun, as I've been saying, kind of going to work overtime today. It's going to jump our temperatures upwards of 20 degrees through the afternoon. So, yes, it was cold this morning, but we will warm up really nicely this afternoon. Be a great day to get out and head to the Governor's Mansion and maybe go adopt some pets. It'd be wonderful. Of course, I am a dog mom of an adopted animal, and when I tell you, he is the sweetest, most wonderful thing that has ever stepped foot in our home. Even, yes, compared to my husband sometimes. He just brings us so much joy and happiness. So go out, adopt a pet. They really just give you unconditional love. So love the cause that First Lady Marty Kemp is getting involved in over in Buckhead today. All right, let's take you to the weather. It is going to be a fantastic day. We're going to see a lot of sunshine, just like we are already this morning. That will continue through the day. So let's take you through it. By around noon, temperatures will be in the mid-60s. So in the next few minutes here, we'll be heading into the mid-60s. Low 70s for the afternoon, so low to mid-70s. I have us at 76 degrees for downtown Atlanta today, but a lot of the suburbs obviously will be a little cooler than that. Some slight changes on the way starting tonight. We'll have some extra cloud cover build in ahead of another cold front that's going to move in. Because our air is so dry right now after our cold front that moved through yesterday, this isn't really going to have enough moisture to create any kind of rain, but you will notice an increase in cloud cover through the overnight, and the breeze will continue. So not only will it be a beautiful day today, it will be breezy, which I think is just going to add to how nice the day is going to shape up. So through the overnight, again, clouds will build. So tomorrow morning as the sun comes up, we'll definitely have some extra cloud cover out there. But as that front sinks south, again, we'll stay breezy. We'll see more sunshine. I think for the metro, we'll see a lot of sun, but if you're south of I-20, you'll probably stay pretty cloudy through the day tomorrow. And just expect clouds to linger around even through the evening and into Monday. So I don't think we'll see completely sunny skies all day long. We'll see periods of a lot of sunshine Sunday and Monday, but until about Tuesday, we'll have at least brief periods where the clouds will be more dominant than the sunshine. With the cloud cover through the overnight, that's going to keep our overnight lows a little warmer tomorrow morning. So rather than the upper 30s to low 40s in a lot of spots, we'll generally be in the mid 50s, upper 50s inside the perimeter. Those clouds kind of act as a blanket. It's going to trap in all the heat from today, which again, we'll head into the low to mid 70s. If you're maybe planning on heading to North Georgia, going apple picking, it's just going to be a beautiful day for any fall-like activity with 70s both today and tomorrow. But a lot of us will be in the upper 60s to low 70s tomorrow rather than the low to mid 70s today. So just a couple degrees cooler. So again, that front moves in Sunday. Behind that front, a strong ridge of high pressure builds in the mid to upper levels of our atmosphere. And that's really important. What that's going to do for us is kind of create a dome of protection over us. It's not going to allow any kind of weather systems to roll in, so we'll be rain free. Underneath an area of high pressure, air sinks. When air sinks, it warms. So we're also going to stay pretty mild this week. Many of our days will be at least slightly above average. Average this time of year is 73 degrees. Here's a look at those high temperatures speaking of. So 74 tomorrow. That cold front that moves through tomorrow will slightly cool our temperatures into the low 70s Monday and Tuesday, but take a look. Rest of the week, we're talking low to mid 70s, even some upper 70s on Friday. We'll stay dry all of those days, and again, a handful of days slightly above average. Here's a look at the tropics. We haven't talked about this in a little while, but I wanted to check in. We did have Sean become a named storm. That kind of just fizzled apart, stayed out in the Atlantic, minded its business. Hurricane Tammy is starting to impact some of the Lesser Antilles, bringing heavy rain and hurricane force winds to parts of Turks and Caicos, St. Kitts. So any of the Lesser Antilles, the islands over in the Caribbean there, we'll be watching those. If you had travel plans there, maybe you were leaving today or you were leaving on Monday, heading to a cruise to places like Puerto Rico, the Dominican Republic. One, I'm very jealous of you. But two, it seems like this will be out of the way. So if you had any travel plans to the Caribbean, this isn't going to bother it. If you're leaving, of course, obviously beyond today, which I imagine if any of you are watching right now, then you are leaving beyond today, or you would have already been gone. So here's a look again. Hurricane Tammy, expected to be a pretty strong Cat 1 hurricane, and then it's actually going to run into our cold front that moved through yesterday. That front's going to kind of steer it and keep it out into the Atlantic and help weaken it. So this storm not going to impact us here in the United States. Again, not going to impact anywhere like Puerto Rico. It's not going to impact the Dominican Republic. It will kind of leave some of the, a lot of our Caribbean islands alone. Again, here's a look at the hurricane names. So Tammy now crossed out as well. We have Vince and Whitney left. We have about a month left of hurricane season, so we'll keep an eye on the tropics. Other than Tammy, pretty quiet. There's another disturbance kind of brewing out in the Caribbean, the Southern Caribbean, but that's got about a 20% chance of development, so not really expecting that to turn into our next named storm, but we still have about a month to go, so we'll be keeping an eye on it. Today, beautiful. Here at home, just stunning weather. If you like fall, this is just the week for you because every day will be in the 70s, mornings in the 40s and 50s, so you get those cool, crisp mornings, you get the wonderful and mild afternoons, lots of beautiful sunshine, especially as we head into Tuesday and Wednesday. Again, today we'll see a lot of sunshine. Tomorrow and Monday we'll see periods of sunshine, but we'll also see some portions of the day where we'll have more clouds than sun. So kind of passing clouds as that front moves in, clears out. Could have some extra cloud cover build Sunday night into Monday. It does look like we'll start to see more cloud cover build Thursday and Friday ahead of another weather system. Looking long range, our next rainmaker could be Sunday into Monday of next week. But in the meantime, enjoy the beautiful weather. Get out and enjoy it. This is the weather we wait all year for, guys. Isn't it? Just beautiful, cool mornings, nice and mild afternoons. This is why fall is the best time of year, 50s and 70s. It just doesn't get better than that. All right, everyone, thanks so much for spending some time with us this morning for your news headlines and, of course, a look at your forecast. I hope you make it a wonderful Saturday, and we'll catch you here next time.